I found out 3 years into my marriage with a child, with a newborn baby, that my ex-husband was a bigamist. And he had another wife and child in Vegas. And the consensus is they were hoping to come up a bit off of me.
Oh my God.
I was upset and hurt and crazy, but the same token, I had to have that come to Jesus moment and realize I had played a lot in this situation myself.
Okay, I want to pause for a second. Your girlfriend, did you want to get in the car with your girlfriend and go to where he was with the woman to approach?
Okay, this is how I know I'm built different, Sasha.
Okay, because I'm just telling you, because your girlfriend
This is how I know I'm built different. When she told me that, the first thing popped through my mind is like, whoo, I ain't gonna have to get that Negro a dime. Because I had been taking care of us. He didn't work. He hadn't had a job, a stable job, since 2 weeks after we got married. Miraculously, after we got married, 2 weeks after we got married, he lost his job, he lost his company car, like all of that.
Did he really have a job in a company car?
He did.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he, like when he dated me and courted me, oh my God, like great.
He had it.
All of this. But as soon as we got married, it's like all of it gone. And I took care of us. I was the one paying all the bills. I was paying the rent. I was paying, it was me. It was all on me. And, when I look back on it, I'm like, oh my God, like, was I that blinded by my sole desire to be a wife and a mother that I was honestly letting this slide. Mm-hmm. I was okay with this when I know I didn't come from this. My parents were married 54 years. My dad worked up until they forced his butt out the shipyard. My mom retired after 32 years in the school system, as a teacher. Like, and they were a team. Even though my mother always made it seem like, she never let it be known that she handled everything in that house. My father believed he was the head of the king of the castle.
Yeah.
I watched this with my own eyes. My mother was more educated and made more money than my mother, but you never would have known it.
Right.
How she carried it.
Like you said, they were a team.
Right.
It was nothing simple.
It was a respecter that she put him in the position that he was supposed to be in. I was the head of the household. He was the man. So me going into a situation where I'm working and he ain't,
right.
You dropping me off at the airport for me to go make money to pay our bills and you at the crib playing Xbox, like this was not the life but I was so blinded by my desire to be a wife and a mother that I let myself go into a very blinded, desperate place. So honestly, I knew my marriage was over because as time progressed and I began to wake up from that fog of my desperation and I began to see the situation I was in, I knew that this is not what I wanted to be and this is not how I signed up to be. Here I am now about to bring this child into a situation. And then when I found that it was a boy, I'm about to teach a boy it's okay to live off a woman. I'm about to teach a boy it's okay to treat a woman like crap, yet demand that she take care of you. Like, I'm not about to teach my son this, and so it was, I left because of my son. I left for him, giving him possibly the opportunity to see it the right way. And it's funny, like I said, when my girlfriend told me what she found, she thought I was gonna be devastated. I remember my baby was Phoenix was 6 months old when I found out.
You said, I'm done.
And when I tell you, she told me that, I said, ooh, girl. She said, you okay? I said, girl, I ain't gonna pay no alimony. Because I just knew in the state of California, with me taking care of him, even for those few short years, he was gonna get a check off me. I have friends, that are paying men they were married to alimony still. Alimony to a grown man because you made more money than him and he's getting a check from this woman every month and he's cool with it. So I know it's dudes out here with no pride that'll take a woman's money like it's nothing.